Hi everyone, I think we should start our session. First, today's agenda, we will discuss only course content, course details and question and answer. Today's only we will discuss only basic level, what is the DevOps, why DevOps and what we will learn in our DevOps course. So we are talking about only AWS here. So what is the DevOps? DevOps is nothing but it is a development plus operation that is called as a DevOps. So we will discuss later on what is the exactly DevOps and what are the roles and responsibilities as a DevOps engineer. Okay. Then prerequisition. What is the prerequisite? There is a no prerequisition. 4 months of the time you have to spend on this course. Really interested to join us to be who really interested join us to become a DevOps engineer. Time for daily practice is a must here. Who are eligible to attend these courses? Experienced people, experienced IT professional join us, non-IT people join us, career gap people also join us. Also, freshers also join us, but very less opening in the market as a DevOps freshers. So here we will discuss about of the what is the course content. So course content I have divided into the model wise. First model we will learn software development life cycles. We will learn different models. What are the different models are in current industries we will discuss. Then we will discuss what is the DevOps, why DevOps, DevOps life cycles. Then after that we will discuss about of the roles, responsibility of the DevOps engineer. Then Linux operating system. In second model we will discuss Linux operating system with shell scripting. Linux is a must you have to learn as a DevOps engineer. Then third model AWS cloud we will learn 10 plus services here as a AWS cloud computing. Then DevOps tools also we have to learn 15 plus. DevOps project setup is our fifth agenda that is called as a we will see the real time project setup that is called as a fifth model. Then first we will discuss here just basic level what is the DevOps tools. Then after that we will learn AWS services. DevOps tools is nothing but so DevOps tools is nothing but we can say called as a those tools are help to the DevOps people because I want to deploy our project. So we require some tools. Then we will learn Maven, Gradle, GitHub, Bitbucket, SonarQube, Nexus, JFrog, Tomcat, Jenkins, CI/CD, Docker, Kubernetes, Grafana, Prometheus, ELK Stack, Terraform, Ansible, 3V, and Jira. These tools are very important. Also, we should know these tools as a DevOps engineer. Without these tools, we cannot survive anywhere because Maven is nothing but build tool. Gradle also is a build tool. GitHub and Bitbucket is a code repository tool. SonarCube is a code review tool. So Nexus JFrog is nothing but it is a artifact build repository. Tomcat is server. Jenkins is nothing but it is automation tool. Docker is nothing but containerization. Kubernetes, what is the Kubernetes? Kubernetes is nothing but it is an orchestration platform. Grafana Prometheus, what is the Grafana Prometheus? Is nothing but it is a monitoring application, but it's related to the infrastructure monitoring application. So these tools we should learn. Then ELK stack. So I want to monitor my application. Then we have to use the ELK stack. After that, what is the Terraform? Terraform is nothing but we can say called as a I want to create the infrastructure. Then we have to use the Terraform. So we cannot create the manually. We have so we can say we cannot open the our AWS and we cannot create the AW manually infrastructure. So we have to create the infrastructure by using of the Terraform tool. Then Ansible, it is nothing but it is a configuration management, installation software, OS patching, each and everything we will see in our Ansible. Then after that, Privy. Privy is nothing but it is a code So we have the Sonar Cube. Sonar Cube is the same of the Privy, but Sonar Cube is code review tool. Privy is nothing but we can say called as a it is the our infrastructure review tool. Then after that, Jira. What is the Jira? Jira is nothing but it is a project management tool and bug reporting tool. Okay, these learn we will discuss. Okay, in DevOps tool. After that, AWS services. We have the many services in the AWS services, but at least we will learn 10 plus services here. As a DevOps engineer, we should know. First one is EC2, that is called as a virtual machine setup. EBS is nothing but block storage devices for the virtual machine. Then S3 bucket, that is called as a unlimited storage, RDS, relation databases. Then IAM, we have the different policies in the identity and access management. As per the IAM, we have to work on it. Then VPC, virtual private cloud, then CloudWatch, resource monitoring, then SNS, it is a small notification that is called as a simple notification services. Then bench stack web app management. Lambdas is nothing but serverless computing. Then Route 53 is nothing but it is a DNS. So it is we can say called as a we will learn later on. Route 53 is nothing but we can create our domain as per requirement wise. Then EKS is nothing but that is called as a very important elastic Kubernetes services. So EKS is nothing but elastic Kubernetes services. So it is a very important topic as a DevOps engine. We should learn elastic Kubernetes services. So whenever we go with Azure, then cloud, then in that we have the same elastic Kubernetes services, but we can say called as a it is the engines. But in AWS, we have to say the elastic Kubernetes services. After that, we will learn Python scripting. Python scripting is a very important as a DevOps engineer. We should learn. Then course details we already discussed here. I will teach you only DevOps with AWS. We are not talking about of the multi-cloud here, like Azure, then Google Cloud Computing also. Different clouds in the market, but we will learn first AWS. Okay, so we will start from the today. Then duration is a 4 month daily. I will provide the daily class notes also. Okay, one by one I will provide. Then certification guidance also I will provide. Okay, after that DevOps introduction. First we will learn in the first module. What is the software? Software is nothing but it is a collection of the programming. That collection of the programming we have to convert it into the functionality that is called as a software. Okay, we are not talking about of the in deeper. We will discuss later on. Wo- but let's see what is the software. Software is nothing but it is a collection of the software programs that is called as software. Okay. After that, why develop the software project? Because see, first, why develop the software project? So software projects are used to the reduce the human efforts and simplify the human lives. Suppose I want to book the ticket, so as a physically we have to go with station and we can book it. Instead of that, we can book by using of IRCTC application. Then net banking. In net banking, we can transaction our banking related, so that is called as a net banking application. So banking operation, that is called as a net banking operation. Amazon, Flipkart, etc. here for the online shopping. Mintra is also there. Different e-commerce websites are available in the market. Swiggy, Zomato, these are the softwares are available in the market. That is called as a just we are talking about of the introduction part here. So why develop the software? So it's reduce the human efforts and simplify the human life. But to develop this software we have to use the different programming languages. Different programming languages is in the market, but these are the high level programming languages in the market nowadays. Everyone using the Java, Python, C Sharp, .NET, C, C++. So it depends on our customer requirement or project requirement. We have to, but we are not talking about of the any development part here. Just we will learn our DevOps related part here. So what are the types of the software? We have the mainly three types of the software like desktop application, web application, mobile application. In the market nowadays, only three types of the application: desktop application, standalone. Desktop both are the same. Desktop application, standalone application. Then web application, mobile application. Some companies are having of web application also mobile application. It depends on a customer requirement, and some users are available on the web service, some users are available on the mobile. So they are accessing their own choices. They are accessing as a web, as a mobile. It depends on customer users. So that is the related to the software project. Types of the project. So we can say called as a desktop application, standalone application. But standalone application will execute only one system. Only one user can access at a time, like operating systems, calculator, hospital billing, supermarket billing. I want to generate the supermarket billing. So then we have to use the desktop application. Suppose I want to generate the hospital billing, then we have to use the hospital billing. Then operating system is nothing but it's operate the our computers. Calculator is nothing but it's calculator. Then apart from that, we have the notepad. Then we can say called as a paint, etc. VLC media. All those things are the related to the desktop application. Then web applications can access by the multiple users at a time with internet. So like Gmail, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. Then we can say called as a uh, Flipkart, Amazon, etc. These are applications related to the web application. But also some companies are having of both of application, web application, mobile application. We can take example mobile, WhatsApp here. Then we can take example WhatsApp here. Instagram also, FB Messenger, Flipkart application, Amazon application. We can access with we can access Flipkart, we can access Amazon on the web also. Both are the available web as well as mobile application. These are it depends on a customer requirement. Okay. So then after that, software project architecture. We will learn here what is the software project architecture. Suppose I want to develop the software, particular software, ABC software I want to develop. So we have to decide the software project architecture. Like we have the software architecture in the three layers. We can say called as the three parts. Earlier it was two layers, that is called as a monolithic application. But nowadays microservices are very famous in the market. It is a three-layer application: front end, back end, databases. Front end is nothing but it is a presentation layer. Also, we can say called as a user interface. Back end is nothing but it is a business logic. User cannot see any. Okay, so that is called as a back end. So we can say called as a business logic in the back end. And databases is nothing but we have to store the data permanently, whatever user created from the front end side. Then we have to use the databases. Okay, front end is contain user interfaces. You can see here presentation layer. These are the basic levels. We are not talking any high level here. So front-end technologies, we have the Angular, React, Vue.js. These are the technologies in the market. Backend content, business logic, our applications like business layers. I want to send the email one person to the another person. Then we have to write the business logic. Then send OTP, validate the login credentials. I want to verify. At that time, we have to write the backend code. Then databases is used to the store the data permanently. So we have the different databases in the market like Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, Postgres, MongoDB. These are the server databases are available in the market. Then application tech stack is nothing but suppose I want to develop the application. My client requirement is a Angular, Java, then Oracle. It depends on you. It depends on not you. It depends on our client requirement, not a client requirement. So it's decided from our architecture side. So we can discuss here only application text that we can combine Angular, Java, Oracle. We can combine like Vue.js, React.js, Java, MongoDB. So and it's a standard. So Angular, Python, MySQL. So it is standard content is standard content. So SQL. Suppose I am going with .NET, then we have to go with SQL. So it's standard always recommendations. So these are the application text. So what are the teams in the project? Suppose I'm developing one project. In that team, we have the different teams like business teams, development teams, testing teams, and operation team. These are the four teams majorly available in our project teams. Like business team is nothing but it is a functionality team. Then development team is nothing but code development team. So then after that testing team is nothing but they have to test the our applications as per working or not as expected. So then operation team is nothing but whatever the code they develop, we have to perform the operation that is called as a DevOps team. So we can say called as operation team. So business team is nothing but it is a responsible to get the requirement from the client to and give it to the development team. Suppose I want to develop the particular requirement, then as a client we have to send to the business team. I want this data. Then business team will create the functionality. Then they have to assign to the development team. Development team have to write the code. Then once it is done from the development side, then they have to pass the code to the testing team. Then they just verify the code, our functionality is working or not. As expected, it is working as expected. Then we have to deploy it. That is called as the operation team. Operation team is nothing but very important topic here. Operation team. These are the responsible for the below activities like infrastructure setup, configuration management, project code reviews, build deployment, then application releases, that is called as the delivery and monitoring. Also, these are the responsibility as a DevOps engineer. Okay. First one is the infrastructure, configuration management, project code reviews, build and deployment, application releases, delivery and monitoring here. Infrastructure setup is nothing but suppose I want to deliver my code. So we have to set up as a machines, server, storage, security, and networks also. These things we can set up on-prem also, but nowadays everywhere, every client, every companies are using the cloud computing. So we should learn cloud. That's why. Infrastructure setup is nothing but example. We want to create the machine, server, storage, then network security. These are the infrastructure setups. Then after that, configuration management. Configuration management is nothing but installing the software, copy files, then etc. We are not talking about the details here. Project code reviews, who will be take care it? It will be take care from the Sonar Cube side. Build and deployment is nothing but we have to build our application. So we have to build the application. Once it is built done, then we have to deploy it. Okay. After that, we have to release the application and deliver to the client. That is called as a everyone can access our application. Then after that, monitoring. Monitoring is nothing but we have the two types. Earlier we discussed what is the infrastructure monitoring and application monitoring. Application monitoring is it is related to the ELK stack. Prometheus and Grafana, it is related to the infrastructure monitoring. So what is the DevOps and why DevOps? See, everyone just keep in your mind, DevOps is nothing but culture. DevOps is nothing but culture. DevOps is a process. Also, we can say called as a DevOps is a process. DevOps is a culture. DevOps means is nothing set of. So we can say called as a best practices. Set of the best practices. So DevOps is you can see here we have the two words dev plus operation that is called as a development plus operation that is called as a DevOps. Development team responsible for the coding, operation team responsible for the project delivery. Okay, these are the things we have to learn. Okay, responsible for the project delivery. DevOps is used to establish the collaboration between the development team and operation team. DevOps is used to the establish collaboration between the development team and operation team. That is the thing. So we can say called as a DevOps used to. Okay. After that, main aim of the DevOps is used to the simplify, automate, and speed up the project build, deployment, and delivery process. So we have to focus on the quality also. These things we have the aim here. DevOps aims is nothing but used to the simplify, automate, speed up our project, build, deployment, delivery process, all those things we have to take care it. Then it's a high quality. Suppose we are providing the low quality, that time client won't be compromising the quality. So we have to deliver the fastest way with high quality. Build is nothing but, so we can say called as a convert code into the executable format. Suppose we develop the code, that code I want to convert it into the jar file, war file, DLL file. Jar file is nothing but it is related to the desktop application. Whenever we go with Java, then our Java code will be converted into the either jar, either war file. So whenever we go with .NET C Sharp, then it will be converted into the DLL file that is related to the C Sharp language. So development team is nothing, sorry, deployment team is execute the code using the server, okay, that is called as a Tomcat JBoss IS. Okay. After that, delivery release to the project to the client, that is called as a delivery. Deployment is nothing but our executed code using the server. Okay. These things are the build, deployment, and delivery. By following the DevOps culture, we can deliver application to the client quickly, but with high quality. We cannot compromise and we never compromise in the quality. Suppose we are compromising the quality, then definitely client will be escalate. So we have to take care also quality side. By using of server, next topic, not a topic. So it's a simple thing. By using several tools, we can adopt the DevOps culture in our project. Those tools called as the DevOps tools. So by using of several tools, we can adopt the DevOps culture. What is the DevOps? DevOps is a culture, DevOps is a process, and DevOps is a set of the best practices. So by using of several tools, we can adopt the DevOps culture in our project. Those tools are called as a DevOps tools. Like already we discussed SonarQube, Bitbucket, then CI/CD, all those things. Privy, all those things we will adopt as a DevOps culture in our project. Then we will learn here one by one what is the DevOps tools and all those things. What are the okay? Already we discussed here what is the Terraform to create the infrastructure in a cloud platform as our then GCP, then AWS, then we have to go with Terraform. Machines create databases, storage, network security, monitoring. All those things will be created from the Terraform side. We cannot create a manually. Ansible is nothing but already we discussed configuration management, install the softwares, OS patching, copy files. All those things are available from the Ansible side. Then GitHub Bitbucket is nothing but source code repository server, code integration and monitoring. Both are the operations done from the Bitbucket and GitHub. Then monitoring is nothing but who, when, what, why. We will learn later on what is the terms and what exactly Bitbucket and GitHub. Okay. After that, Maven, Gradle, MS, build, npm to perform the project build process that is called as a build tool. Okay. Convert that code into the executable format that is called as a Maven, Gradle, MS, build, and npm also. SonarQube is nothing but code review quality checking. So we have the some quality gates in that bugs, security related, duplicate lines, code related, code coverages, quality gate. So is there any vulnerability? All those things we will learn in our SonarQube. So it will be identified from the SonarQube side, and we have to report to the our developer team. So we cannot resolve all those things. Developer will be take care once we report it. All those things. Okay. After that, what is the Nexus JFrog to store the project build artifact like jar files, war files, DLL file? We have to store in our Nexus JFrog because for we can say called as a backup purpose, we have to store our all build in the Nexus JFrog. That is called as to store the build artifacts like jar, was files. It depends on our project requirement. Suppose I am going with Java, then and my project is a related to the web application. So we have to war files in our Nexus JFrog. Suppose my desktop application is related, then we have to jar files in our Nexus. Who will be take care from the all those things? It will be take care from the Nexus JFrog. After that, Tomcat is nothing but web server to run Java based applications only. That is called as a Tomcat. Then after that, Docker is nothing but it is a containerization, packaging app code and app dependencies as a one unit, that is called as a Docker. Container is nothing but just you have to, we can say that we have the one container ship. In that container ship, we are packaging our app code and app dependencies as a one unit, that is called as a Docker. Orchestration is nothing but that is called as a Kubernetes, and it is a management tool. Orchestration management who will be take care it Kubernetes side. Jenkins for CI/CD automate build deployment. Okay, Jenkins is nothing but CI/CD. We will learn only Jenkins here. Nowadays, different companies are developing the automatic tool, like we can say called as a GitOps also is available in the market instead of the Jenkins. But Jenkins, whenever we go with Java, then we will learn Jenkins one. Most famous in the market, Jenkins. Then Prometheus Grafana is related to the monitoring. ELK Splunk also is there, but most of the thing companies are using the ELK, so that is called as the application log monitoring. So Jira is nothing but project management tool and bug reporting. Already we discussed. Then what are the roles and responsibility of a DevOps engineer? Infrastructure setup, then all those things we have to take care it. Server, network, storage, security, all those things, backups, each and everything who will be take care, it will be take care from the DevOps engineer side. The managing multiple environments. In our project, we have the different environments like dev environment, SIT environment, UAT environment, pilot environment, production environment, all those environment we have to manage from the DevOps team side. So like development, SIT, system development is nothing but developer will be write the code in the development environment. So we have to set up the servers, databases, network, storage, security, monitoring, all those things who will be take care. It will be take care from the DevOps engineer. And also we have the different servers. We have to use the different servers, different databases. Also, this one is a production related. So we are not combining all those things in the one unit. So we have the different server, different. So I'm having of one dev environment. So I'm having of different server as for the dev environment. For the databases, I'm having of the databases for the dev environment. The network, I'm having of dev environment only. So I'm having of UAT environment. Then we have the different servers, different databases, network, all those things. Who will be take care? Who will be managing? It will manage from the DevOps engineer side. Then after that, configuration management. Who will be take care? Configuration management. Configuration management. It will be take care from the Ansible side. But we have to learn Ansible. Then we will take care configuration management. Then source code repository management. Source code repository is nothing but Git, GitHub Bitbucket. Then CI/CD pipelines to creation the monitoring, build code review, artifact management, containerization, orchestration. These things who will be take care? It will be take care from the DevOps engineer side. Infrastructure monitoring, application monitoring also is there. Application releases also is there. Different team available in the our project. Suppose I'm having a four DevOps team. So we have to segregate all those things and we have to take care. So these things we have to take care. These are the roles and responsibility of the DevOps engineer. After that, what is the skill is required to apply the jobs as a DevOps engineer? Linux. Linux is a very important topic. Without Linux, we cannot learn the DevOps. DevOps is a culture, DevOps is a process, but basic requirement is a Linux. After that, scripting is a second also. Then multi-cloud, we cannot say multi-cloud, just we are learning here AWS. Okay, now then DevOps tools. Suppose I want to apply the jobs as a DevOps engineer, we have to learn at least we should know about of the 15 tools. We should know at least one cloud platform. Then we should know Python scripting, either shell scripting. We should know about of the Linux operating system. These things skill required to apply the jobs as a DevOps engineer. So just we will discuss here course introduction, then course roadmap already we discussed. Software, just we are looking here what summarize here. Course introduction, course roadmap, then what is the software, why software, what is the software architecture? It's a microservices. We have the three parts of the services, three-part architecture, three-part layers is there, front end, then back end, and databases. Then technology stacks we will discuss. Suppose I'm going with Java, then we can say called as a Oracle, Angular, and Angular, Java, and Oracle. These are the tech stack related. Project teams, we have the different teams in the our project like business team. What is the business team? Business team is nothing but they will be take take the requirement from the client side and it will be converted into the functionality and they have to assign to the development team. After that, developer, what is the developer? Developer is only responsible to write the code and push the code into the repository. After that, what is the tester? Tester is nothing but they have to test the application, it's working as expected or not. Suppose my client requirement is a so I want to develop of the one feature. So who will be take care? It will be take care from the business team. Then once business team is assigned to the development team is develop the code, then assigned to the testing team. Testing team has to done the some scenarios and all those things. They have to apply the technologies and all those things, and they just have to test the my application is working or not as expected or not. So once it is expected, then we have to deploy. That is called as a fourth team is a DevOps. So we can call it as a operation team. So what is the DevOps? Why DevOps? Already we learned DevOps is nothing but culture, process, and why DevOps engineer. So after that, DevOps tools already overview we already discussed. Then roles and responsibility of the DevOps engineer already we discussed. Then skills required to become a DevOps engineer already we discussed. Then what is the IT infrastructure? We have the divided two types here. One is a on-prem, another is a cloud infrastructure. To run the software project, we need to build the resources like machines, databases, network, power, storage, security, backup. So that's why to our resources called as a IT infrastructure. So etc. We are not talking about all those things here. Machines is required, database is required as a IT infrastructure. So network is there, we require power is there, storage is there, security, backup. But we can maintain infrastructure in the two ways. One is the on-prem infrastructure, cloud infrastructure. What is the on-prem infrastructure? Purchase and managing everything itself. Okay. After that, on-prem means we need to the purchase the all those things like network, power, databases, and we need to the hire the all the teams. Suppose it's a lots of so we can say called as a it's a disadvantages on-prem infrastructure because to run our businesses, suppose I'm having a startup. Okay, one startup company just I have started, so we cannot afford directly on infrastructure, on-prem infrastructure because we have to buy the machines, databases, network, power, storage, security, backup. Also, we need to the hire teams also who will be take care of all those things. So that's why we are going with every time we can say cloud computing. So lots of investment is there, manpower is there, network issues there, scalability So we have the disadvantages. It is a difficult to the increasing and decreasing also. Okay. After that, we can say called the okay increases, decreases, availability, security, backup, recovery, all those things. We have the challenges in the on infrastructure. But when to overcome these problems on the infrastructure, companies can prefer to the cloud infrastructure. To process of the delivery of the IT resources over the internet on demand basis, that is called as a cloud computing. But cloud computing has a one agenda here. Suppose I want to start my business. Okay, if you want to start your business, then cloud computing say on demand basis. Okay, and also cloud computing we can say called as a providing the infrastructure pay as you go model. So we cannot purchase all those things at a first stage. So suppose I'm using my businesses, I'm using of the services, then we have to pay and as a go model. So that is called as a cloud providers. Okay. So these things, cloud provider is nothing but the companies, sorry, we are talking about here. So we have the several advantages of the cloud computing. No investment is there at a first time. Whenever we started our businesses as a digitalization, okay, pay as you go model. This is the main advantages. Month end bill will be generated. Scalability up and down. It will be take care from the automatically. Then availability, unlimited storage, isolated network for the security. I'm having of one isolated network. They will provide the security. Backup, restore, all those things are available in the cloud computing. So what is the cloud providers in the market? Different are cloud providers in the market like AWS, Microsoft, that is called as Azure, Google, that is called as a GCP, then Salesforce, Alibaba, Digital Oceans, number of clouds provided in the market. But the companies, these companies which are providing the IT infrastructure based on the only pay as you go model. So I'm using the paid services, then you have to pay, the bill will be generated at the month of the end. That is called as a pay as you go model. That's called as a cloud provider. What is the infrastructure? Infrastructure is nothing but so we have to create the machines, databases, network, power, security, backup, all those things we have to set up. That is called as the infrastructure. On-prem infrastructure is nothing but we have to machines, databases, network. So we have to develop itself. So that is called as an on-prem infrastructure. We have the two on-prem, we can say called as the infrastructures. One is a cloud, another one is a on-prem infrastructure. Challenges of the on-prem infrastructures we already discussed here. Lots of investment, manpower is required, network issues required, network. Then after that, scalability is a difficult, availability also is difficult. Scalability is nothing but it depends on incoming traffic and outgoing traffic. Okay, that is called as a related to the disadvantages. We can say called as overcome these problems. We have to go with cloud computing. What is the cloud computing? Cloud computing is nothing but pay as you go model. It is an agenda as a cloud computing. Suppose I'm starting my businesses today, so my businesses will be generated at the end of the month. So we can pay. Okay. So that is the not difficult task because there is a no lots of investment, manpower, there is a no required network, there is a no required who will be take care it, it will be take care from the cloud side. What are the cloud advantages? Cloud providers we already discussed. Number of cloud providers are available in the market. So just we will start quick only cloud. What is the AWS cloud? We are not after that we are I think we should stop here. Just we will quick reviews here. We can say what is the cloud. We will discuss later on in deeper. What is the AWS? AWS is nothing but it is the Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services is nothing. So it's AWS, Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services. Amazon AWS provided cloud services from the 2006 onwards. AWS works based on the every cloud providers based on the work on the pay-as-you-go model. 1 plus 90 countries are using the cloud services and run their businesses. Okay, it can be anything. So suppose my business is related to the medical domain. So my business is related to the e-commerce. So 190 plus countries are using the AWS. Not AWS, it depends on client. They are using the cloud services. After that, AWS having of the global infrastructures like 36 launch regions, 114 availability zones. Region means its location. Availability zones is nothing but data centers. So it depends on requirement. We can create the our services on the different location and different availability zones. After that, how to use the AWS cloud? We can create the free tier account. As a student, we can use it. Some services are paid, some services are not paid. So I will show you which services are paid, which services are not paid. So it's limit for 1 year. So if we use any paid services, then bill will be generated. Okay. After that, AWS won't be deduct any bill amount from our card. While we creating the account, we have to provide the card details. It can be credit card, it can be debit card. So that is, but once bill will be generated, then we will get a one notification mail from the AWS side. This month is this bill, so you have to pay it. So AWS won't be deduct any bill amount automatically. So once bill is generated, then we can waive off. Also, AWS send reminder for the bill payment. If we don't pay any bill, then AWS account will be suspended. It will be automatically. So we can request to AWS support team and we can waive off the bill. So zero amount, 1 or 2 times. After 2 times, suppose I'm using the some paid services, they won't be accept our request. We have to pay, otherwise it suspended from a AWS side, our account. Then you can use different ID, then you can create the different account, then you can create it. Some services are paid, some services are free. So it depends on requirement, but I will show you which services are paid, which services are not paid. And we can waive off also be 1 or 2 times. After 2 times, AWS support team won't be accepting. Our AWS account will be suspended automatically. I think we should stop here. We will discuss tomorrow and we will continue our sessions. Day by day, I will teach you from basic level to the advanced level. So thank you guys. If anyone has a question, just please raise hand and you can ask me. Thank you.